Hey guys, it's Ori here bringing you another Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing video. This time we're going to be showing you gameplay for Kakashi Hatake. Unique Eyes Blooming. He is a Wisdom element with 40 cost at 5 star, Health at 1366, and Strength 1450 at max. Range is short. Health would be 1666 with pills and 1550 with attack pills. Skills are field skill reduce body elemental damage by 10% through 15%, which is the blue element, and buddy skill reduces the chance of receiving jutsu ceiling for 20%. For his ninjutsu hits, lightning beast running jutsu chakra required 7. 4 times attack towards one enemy in range and 50% chance of immobilization for 2 turns. The 4 times his attack would leave him at a 6,200 damage. His chakra cost is kind of high at 7. 50% chance of immobilization for 2 turns is pretty good. And it only hits one enemy. And his skills are immobilization rate boost rate of immobilization by 10%. So 50% goes to 60%. Lowest rate of receiving counters by 15%. Lowest rate of receiving counters by 15%. Lowest rate of receiving counters by 15%. So he goes up to 45%. Lower chances of receiving counter. Reduces the chance of receiving jutsu ceiling by 20%. He's a pretty good skill if you're running him on the Itachi raid. And with that, we'll start the gameplay. Running him on the Toby raid because he does have type advantage. He has a short range. But he has a pretty high attack for a 5 star. He has his left eye covered. Animation for him is pretty good. He has his Jonin jacket on. And his jutsu. It's one of the more animated ones. It does a pretty good damage. With type advantage it did 9,000. As you can see, this raid does pretty good amount of damage. And not at lows. Oh no. As I said earlier, his jutsu does require a lot of chakra compared to other characters. To awaken him, you only need 2 3-star wisdom scrolls and 2 2-star wisdom scrolls, and his cost goes up to 60%. And his new character animation, once 6-star, is pretty well detailed. It has the shimmering effect similar to how Toby's. Obito's 6-star looks. He has a uppercut type move, and you can see his Mangeki and Sharingan is in the back of his animation. Cost 60. His reduces body elemental damage by 15 to 20%. That goes up. Reduces the chance of receiving jutsu ceiling by 25%. Goes up. And his lightning beach running jutsu goes down by 1 chakra, so it goes down to 6, and it becomes 4.5 times attack towards one enemy in range, and 60% chance of immobilization for 2 turns. So it would be 70%, which is a pretty good ability. Now the chakra cost is more reasonable at 6. They don't tend to lower it more than 1, so it's not that bad of a cost. You may have to stall a little with him. Now his new jutsu, his secret jutsu, is Kamui. Chakra required 12, 11.5 times attack towards one enemy in range. Removes barriers and 60% chance of immobilization for 4 turns. So that one has a 70% chance with dupes also, but it has double the time. And it does a lot more damage, which means I would recommend that you would only use him for his secret jutsu. Because the 11.5, I believe, is the largest current multiplier in game. Quickly, I'm going to train him up. And it will use Rhythm Woman. Use 3 of them and hope for the success rate up. And don't get it, so it's going to take 4 ramen. If you guys didn't see my summon video yesterday, you can expect another gameplay video for a new character I pulled yesterday. I'll put the link for it in the description below. It's not that long a video. I think it's just 2 minutes. Did a multi, and at let's see, at level 100, his stats increased by a pretty good amount. It's 1862 health and 2012 strength, which I believe is the highest strength of any wisdom type character, and his health is easily top tier. With his stat multipliers, with pills, he would do 1 second, guys. Let me just pull up the calculator right quick. It does 9,504 flat damage with his first ninjutsu versus characters that do not have a type advantage. And for his secret jutsu, it is 24,288, which is pretty good flat damage. You can pretty much one-shot any character that aren't impact bosses pretty easily with his attack. With type advantage, he would do around 30,000 damage. Now this is damage with pills in effect. Plus his removes barriers is a very good jutsu. I would recommend, if using him for any impact raid, you would want to use him for Jiraiya. He should be able to one-shot Jiraiya the Jiraiya raid, and he should be able to do a pretty large amount of damage towards an Itachi if you're not able to take down his barrier fast enough. And his new skill is restores 1 bar of chakra when moving to a new map, which is very good because he does have a high chakra cost. Quickly, I'm going to just see how he compares to other characters. And with his strength at 2012, he is easily top tier because I believe, yep, 3 of the characters on the top list are limit broken, so their stats are higher than base stats. So if he was to give it a limit break, and he could easily be the highest base stat character unless One Tails Naruto gets a increase. For his health, he also has the second highest health in game. So I'd really recommend you guys pulling on him as a character. Easily top 3 characters. Highest damage multiplier besides One Tails Naruto with his boost. And with that, his cost does increase, so I'm gonna have to change my team around a little. Take off this Sasuke. And seems to be another team that is over cost. Sorry about that. And yep, that is the last one. I'm gonna run the same mission over again. Show you guys his ninjutsu again, which remains the same. Also, just a tip, I recommend not running this raid on auto because of the spin attack by the characters. It feeds on your characters being stacked together. And as I said earlier, Kakashi does have a high chakra cost, so you're going to have to stall quite a bit with him sometimes. If they had given him the ability to regain chakra when he used the jutsu, that would have made him better, but he's pretty, with the stats he has now, he's a very, very good character. If you guys haven't, I really recommend you pulling on this. Like, the only character who might compare to him in damage, with not including One Tails Naruto, is Ukitaka, who has a large multiplier also. It'll take you 12 turns just to get his secret jutsu. And with that, he'll have his secret jutsu next turn. And show you guys his secret jutsu, which has a unique style of attack. It does give you some range, which is pretty good. Helps your characters not get comboed. And it does 37,000 towards a character he has a type advantage for, which is a large amount of damage. So all in all, I'd really recommend you guys pulling on him if you don't have a wisdom character. Very good stats. Reduced body elemental damage by 15 to 20%. That's good. It throws that out there. And his multiplier is just amazing for damage. And with that, you guys, I end the video. If you like what I saw, leave a comment, like below. Also going to leave the link to some of my other gameplay videos and summon videos in the description below if you want to check those out. And as always, you guys have a great day.